sky's the limits over here is asking questions. I guess they want to be co-hosts. I'll get to those questions in a bit. I'll save them for the live questions. But it's funny because they one of the questions kind of had to do with what I was gonna ask you next. But
Yeah,
so you said you were touring, right? That's
yeah.
one aspect of it,
hmm
which I'm sure you like a lot. That sounds sick. And another aspect I haven't really talked to people about is how is it making music videos?
Like as far as the filming
Just
or
just
shooting.
just the whole process, like getting ready for it, like shooting,
Uh,
like
well, first, well, you obviously get the song right. Like you get you get the single to what you want to shoot. You kind of map out ideas of the scenery and um and the shots you want to take for that video that will go along with it. And then after that, you start looking into models, into if you need cars or just personnel to act out some certain scenes, you know. And then once you get the people, you kind of start checking on their availability. Sometimes you gotta shoot more than one day, you know. Sometimes you gotta shoot 3 days for one video and stuff like that. And then you go with the location, you start shooting, and once you get done with the shooting process, you obviously start the editing mode and stuff like that. And yeah, man, but it's tiring, that's for sure. And any shooting day will leave you tired as hell, bro. It don't matter if you're shooting 3 scenes or 2 scenes, it's gonna leave you tired because it's almost like a whole day process at times. It feels like a whole day process. You know what I mean? Even though you're there for 4 hours, 5 hours, it will still feel like a whole day's of work. And as far as like the videos, we run through the song a few times for per scene just to make sure we have the right shot for it.
yeah. And I think that's pretty dope that you explained that because a lot of people might not know the exact. They're like, oh well, this will he just goes on there and he lip syncs and then leaves. Like that's probably what they think. Uh, so like, let's just say you have a music video scheduled for Friday.
hmm
Um, who chooses the outfits for the video?
um, the artist or the manager.
Is it a little bit of both? Do they give you like
Li- little bit-
a certain attire that they have, or you're like, hey, I like this, and they're like, nah, that's not
or
it.
or, or, or we run ideas on what should we wear for that.
Yeah. So do you guys try to find like a theme for the video to be, or and
At
then go
times, yeah,
from there?
for the most part, yeah. For the most part, you kind of go based on what the song is saying.
Yeah.
If it's an anthem, it could be pretty much anything. But if it's like a story type of song, you want to start putting put like a mini movie into the video. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Make it like a little documentary kind of like music video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. You can't just have some random stuff popping off while you're talking about a certain
Or
thing.
or just be rapping in front of the camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The B-roll plays a good effect, plays a good role on it. B-roll, just shots of cars, shots of people moving and vibing. Just stuff like that. The B-roll is key to a lot of the videos.
Yeah, I bet it helps set the scenery, right? It helps set the
Yes.
idea of what's going on.
hmm
And how many music videos do you have?
A lot. I would say over at least well over 9.
Over 9? Dang, that is a good amount. How was your first one that you did? How was that like? Like,
It was with the one of those square cameras, bro. It's crazy. It kind of like a GoPro,
yeah.
but it was a GoPro.
It was just the
Yeah,
Go, not even the Pro.
yeah, just to go exactly.
how
It was the go, but not the Pro.
how how like were you nervous on your first one?
Yeah, yeah, it's nerve wracking everyone, you know, like every video is kind of it puts you like on the spot, you know, because there's people walking by looking at you and shit like that, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, and then
but
it's just like I said, I want people to know that you're human. You know,
yeah,
like it's okay to have some of these feelings.
oh yeah, no, definitely, yeah. Like for example, for per show, I get butterflies like nobody's business when I'm backstage getting ready. I'm like, please God, don't let me forget the lyric. You know what I mean? Like I think about that, and then once you hit the stage, once I hit the stage, at least me, once I hit the stage, I just forget about everything and then just zone into what I have to do. Like all the butterflies leave, all the nervousness leaves out the window. Yeah. So it's pretty dope, man. I mean,
Yeah,
you're gonna get artists.
you get in your zone, right? Like you were saying.
Yeah.
That's sick. Like now compared to that first time that you did your music video, like is it more like you're like, oh, I'm kind of used to this? I know you said like everyone you get a little bit nervous, but is it more like, all right, it's time, like it's showtime, you know? Or
Yeah. Um, yeah, because you learn from stuff that you had to like kind of learn from your mistakes. Excuse me. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from what shots you want to get and angles you want to get and stuff like that. You know. So, oh, excuse me.
and then you can kind of direct it too, right? You're like, all right, I learned this from the first one. Can we try this? Or like, hey, like
Yeah,
I had this idea last time. I wanted to put it into this one.
that part. Yeah, that always goes into play. You know,
It's
we hmm?
now go for it.
Now it's just saying we just put everything together at the end of the day, and what's the best shot is the best shot, and we put it. You know.
Yeah, and so it's crazy because well, Gmecca323 said shout out to my boy doing the damn thing, and
Okay.
that's funny. He put the little hand sign like that too, so that's sick. Let's go. But so no matter like what you do, after a while doing it, it becomes like second instinct, you know, and
Yeah.
it's a confidence thing. Like I'm not saying
Exactly.
you're out here just like bragging or like you know just like well you can't be the king of your thing anyways, but
Yeah.
it just comes to you like bro I got this. This is nothing. Like this is just another
Like
day.
in there, you know, it's like oh yeah, I've been here before.